everyone. I'm Adam Brown, and this is Shell Point Today for Monday, October 26th. On today's show, Terry Kolath visits with Mary Moore of the Legacy Foundation to learn about financial estate planning for women. And we'll take one last shot at getting you in the mood for the hoedown happening tomorrow. But first, we want to remind you that on Wednesday of this week, there is an outing on Sanibel where you can lunch and learn. Director Heather Barron of the Center for Rehabilitation of Wildlife, or CROW, will give you an overview of the organization's involvement with conservation medicine at their hospital. Lunch will also be served, followed by a guided tour of the hospital and rehab grounds. You won't want to miss this unique opportunity to see areas not open to the general public. The cost of the trip is $37 and includes lunch. Court pickups begin at 10:15 a.m. on the island Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, there will be a library book talk in the Social Center at 2:15. Dick Jacker of Palmakers will review My Promised Land, The Triumph and Tragedy of Israel by Ari Shavit. This award-winning novel is a full-spectrum history of modern-day Israel. Refreshments will be served along with a discussion to conclude the afternoon. On Thursday, you can get the sweet scoop about the Larson Pavilion. At 2 p.m., there will be an ice cream social with a presentation and tour of the Rehabilitation Center. You'll enjoy a delicious scoop of Love Boat ice cream during the presentation by Facility Administrator Sherry Brown, Director of Long-Term Care. This is the perfect opportunity to get answers to your questions about rehab and skilled nursing and to tour the facility. Please RSVP to reserve your space by calling Randall Lee at 415-5432. Are you prepared to manage your future? Are you sure your money will last? If you're a woman who doesn't already handle your financial matters, you may at some point in the future be faced with the task. With 30% of women over the age of 65 being widowed, it's important to address managing your own financial and estate planning needs. You can learn about these 6 fundamental steps to be prepared in Wednesday's Financial and Estate Planning Seminar for Women. Terry Kolath speaks with Mary Moore of the Legacy Foundation now to talk about Wednesday's presentation and why you should attend.
Hi, I'm Terry Kolath. I'm here today with Mary Moore of our Legacy Foundation here at Shell Point. We're talking about an upcoming financial seminar. This Legacy seminar is for women. Thanks for joining me, Mary.
Thank you, Terry.
Well, we're talking about financial and estate planning in this seminar for women. And I can understand why women might be a little more comfortable asking their questions in a women's only surrounding. But you have some statistics that exemplify why it's so important for women to get this information now before they actually need it.
It really is, both for women who are already widowed or women who are, still married and their husband's handling everything. At some point in time, it's possible they'll be handling their financial matters and their estate plans. In fact, 36% of women over 65 are widowed, compared to only 12% of men. So obviously, and I hate to say this, guys, but women statistically live longer than men, so they're going to end up with the bulk of that planning.
And if our husbands enjoy doing the financial planning, who's going to say, no?
Absolutely.
Let me have the fun of doing financial planning. One reason why we need to get information, but another one I can think of in conversation with you is that not only does a widow find herself alone dealing with all the issues that she was dealing with as a couple, but she's also now dealing with her husband's financial situation.
The estate, especially in the second marriage, the estate of her husband is now hers. And in some second marriages, of course, it would go to the children, but a lot of times now she has to handle it. Sure. She has to handle the finances. She has to handle the, what kind of allocation she wants to do with her, with her finances, her estate plans. Now the will is her will, and possibly her trust. So that would be all on her then.
And there's information, there's help. There are ways not only to get this information before you need it, but it's never too late to get this information if you already find yourself in a situation.
That's true. Why not be prepared now? Because as you said, if you go through a difficult time losing a spouse, you're already handling that. A lot of what's going on then. To have to absorb all this at the same time, it's just too much.
And you're bringing us some experts, some tried and true people. You're bringing us Sherry Hinden of Senior Wealth Strategy with Flint Financial Group, UBS, Mary Beth Crawford, and she's with Trust and Estates lawyer with Cummings and Lockwood.
So we have a financial planner and we have an attorney to talk about both of those sides of it. And we've worked with both of those ladies. And like you said, it's going to be so much more comfortable for the women that are coming to the seminar to ask the questions, because it's all going to be women asking women's questions about their estate.
And we appreciate when people are brave enough to ask a question, because there are probably 10 more people wanting that answer.
You are so right. Yeah. And we usually, on most of our seminars, we hold those questions to the end because they're not everybody's questions. So people can feel free to leave if they don't have any questions. But they'll be getting a lot of good material from the two ladies also.
Wonderful. And as always, you
and Jeff Corey will be
there, the people that we can go on with on a daily basis, getting help with our finances.
Right.
Super. Thanks again.
Thank you, Terry.
Well, we certainly hope that you'll take advantage. We certainly hope that you women out there will take advantage of this opportunity just for you to learn more about financial and estate planning, two very important topics.
That's right.
Well, by now I'm sure you've rounded up your cowboy hats, boots, and spurs, chaps, and rope in preparation for tomorrow's Hometown Hoedown. But in case you just haven't gotten around to it, or you just don't seem to be in the steer rustling, cattle roping, range riding, campfire cooking, sharpshooting mood, then we thought the least we could do here at Shell Point TV is make one last attempt at getting you there.
Oh, let's see here. Oh boy, what a day. So much going on today. Man, I need to take a break. Wow.
Hey, Dan, there you are.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, I'm right here. I've just been cleaning up from the shoot today.
Oh, that's good. Listen, I need your help with something.
Okay, yeah.
I need you to come up with a great idea for a promo for this year's Hoedown.
Hoedown?
Yeah, it's the signature event that they're doing.
Oh, welcome back all the snowbirds from up north. Okay.
Yes, it'll be great.
Kick
It's
off
going
the
to be
season.
exciting.
Yeah.
So I need your help with this. Check this out.
All right.
The Hometown Hoedown, October 27th. Man, they've got a bake sale. There's going to be all types of fun and games. There's a square dance. There's even going to be live music, hayride. Dan, are you listening?
Oh, yeah, the hoedown.
You okay?
It's been a long day. I'm just kind of tired.
Well, listen, I just need you to do this one more thing. All kinds of food, and there's even going to be a court chili cook-off.
Chili? Oh, I like chili.
Yes, and so it's going to be really great. This hoedown's going to be awesome.
Okay.
So I need you to work on, the best promo you can come up with for this.
You got it.
Listen, I've got to head over to the train room and meet
Okay.
Melody. There's something going on over there. The train ran off the tracks or something, and they want to promote that for some reason.
All right.
So listen, do your best to come up with something for the hoedown.
The hoedown.
Yes, the hoedown.
Okay.
So you got that. October 27th.
October 27th.
Fun games. Work on the promo, and when I get back, we'll finish this thing up. Okay?
Chili.
All right.
We'll
Good
take
job,
that.
man.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Okay. Make a sale. Fun and games. Whatever. I need to take a little nap, I think. Chili. Whoa, what in tarnation? Whoa. Well, there's a horse here. Something familiar about that horse. That's my horse. Where do these clothes come from? And what's that cantankerous smell? Smells like maybe some grub. Smells pretty good. Ooh, that's some mighty fine chili. Boy, What's that? What's that? Oh. Easy, big fella. No, don't have to be scared. Oh, all right, you. Now I know you're in there. I heard you coming from miles away. Now you show yourself you're here, you yellow-bellied scoundrel, before I pump your carcass full of lead.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
What? You're a woman. What are you doing out in these parts, slinking around my camp? You could have got yourself shot there, woman. Besides, you scared me. I mean, you scared my horse here.
Well, I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to scare your horse. Well, but I saw your fire and I smelled your chili and I'm real hungry.
So you want some of my chili, do you? Well, there ain't enough, ma'am. There's just enough for me and my horse here.
Well, all right, but Kate's the name. How you doing?
Hello there, Miss Kate. My name's Cowboy Dan.
Hi.
Some folks call me the man in black and blue, seeing as I fall off my horse occasionally.
Well, that's nice to meet you.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
Well, no, I highly doubt it, sir. I'm not from around here. I'm on a long journey. I'm on my way to the Shell Point Ranch.
The Shell Point Ranch, eh?
That's right. I've been on a long journey, and I have my horse in my wagon, but I lost him in a card game of Samba.
Samba?
Or was it Duplicate Bridge? Well, I don't know.
Ma'am, I don't think those games work that way. No wonder you lost.
Well, those are the only kind of card games we play at Shell Point. They're pretty popular. In fact, we've got a whole lot of fun and games coming to the Shell Point Ranch at the Hoedown on October 27th. I sure will be glad to make it back there.
Ma'am, it's right dangerous out in these parts. Why, you could get attacked by a rattlesnake or a coyote or a timeshare salesman.
Coyote?
That's right, or one of them Florida Panthers or a timeshare salesman.
Oh, no.
No, ma'am, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you out here on the range.
Well, that's mighty nice of you, being all neighborly. Does that mean I can have some of that chili?
I guess so.
Woo-wee, that is some mighty fine chili. That'll make your tongue slap your pappy.
Well, I'm glad you approve, ma'am.
Approve? That's the best chili I've ever had. You know, you could enter that into our chili cook-off at the Hoedown.
The Hoedown? What Hoedown?
The one I was telling you about on October 27th. There's hay rides and games and music. And the chili cook-off, you could win a prize.
Prize?
Oh, yeah. Oh. What's that noise?
Them's Injuns! Run for your life! Man sakes alive. They're eating up all my good chili.
Better the chili than your horse.
I think them Injuns is Seminoles. Florida State Seminoles.
No, Florida State Seminoles, they have all those pads and helmets and stuff.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, we could wait for the Indians to leave.
No, I mean about the chili. There's none left for the Hoedown.
You were gonna come to the Hoedown? Oh, Cowboy Dan, I know you can win with that chili. I just know it.
Not anymore, there's none left.
Well, I tell you what, we'll wait till sunup. Then we'll go to the next town, and we'll find a general store, and we'll get all your beans and all your ingredients. And we'll make a new batch, and we'll bring it to the Hoedown. Cowboy Dan, give me a minute.
What tarnation? Whoa! Oh! Oh! Ah! That hurts.
Them Indians are moving on.
What did you do out there?
Well, I just gave them a swift kick.
Wow. Not much left to do, but wait until sunup. Might as well get some shut-eye. Sure am tired.
Oh, I can hardly sleep. about that hoedown at Shell Point Ranch. Oh, it's going to be so exciting, Cowboy Dan. You'll see. On October 27th, there's going to be kettle corn, country music, square dancing, country barbecue, games, and chili.
Chili.
Cowboy Dan? Cowboy Dan? Cowboy Dan? Cowboy Dan?
Dan.
Cowboy Dan?
Dan, wake up. Did you work on the promo
Promo.
for the hoedown?
The hoedown! Oh, the hoedown with the big sale and the games and
Yeah.
the square dance and the live music and the chili. That hoedown?
Oh, wow, Dan, you're a lot more excited about this than you were earlier.
Rich. I just had this crazy dream.
A dream?
I dreamed that Katelyn and I were cowboys in the Old West, out on the range. Yeah, there was horses, we got attacked by Indians, and then there's this big old pot of chili, and hey, why don't we do an idea like that for the promo?
I don't think so, Dan.
No?
I think it needs a lot more work than that. We can't do cowboys.
Yeah, you're right. Way too much work.
Yeah, listen, you keep working at this idea and let me know when you come up with something else.
Okay.
Listen, I got to go meet with Mary Kay Grimaldi about the
All right, you do
segments
that.
next week.
Yeah, I got this covered.
Okay,
Don't worry.
okay, keep working.
Okay, we got the bake sale, fun games, square dance, chili. Well, the chili would really. Whoa. Check this out. Maybe, just maybe, I really am Cowboy Dan. Y'all come out to the hoedown, you hear?
Well, even though it took a lot of work and preparation, we had great fun creating Dan's cowboy dream piece. Be sure to watch on Friday when we'll bring you some outtakes and bloopers from it, just like they do in the movies. But now it's time to take a look at today's happenings, Academy news, menus, and Village Church connections, right after this Listening to the Words preview from David Howenstein.
Here it is, that time of year, or should I say that time of fear. Halloween is the theme of this week's edition of Listening to the Words. What with its wily witches, ghostly singing, and creaking doors, it's both wicked and wonderful. Listen for the tale in which a woman says, "I tried to cry out, I could not. My captor wrenched open the rusted medieval latch on the heavy metal doors of the mausoleum." Another storyteller says, "Out of the silvery moon sparkle there came a childlike figure that danced and floated above the dark water like a will-o-wisp. I gasped, my throat tight with fear." Or in the poem Seeing Things, the boy starts out by saying, "I ain't afeared of snakes or toads or bugs or worms or mice. And things that girls are skeered of, I think are awful nice." And a couple of warnings pertinent to Halloween. Do not search the basement, especially if the power has gone out. And when investigating a noise downstairs in an old house, women should not wear a flimsy negligee. And carry a flashlight, not a candle. Well, you get the idea from a little of what's covered this week on Listening to the Words, right here on Shell Point Channel 12, every half hour, all 7 days this week. David Howenstein wishing you a safe and happy Halloween.
Hello and welcome to the Happening segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Katelyn Van Scoy and I'm going to give you all of Monday's activities. We start at 8 o'clock with men's match play tennis. That's at the Woodlands Tennis Courts. Virtual bowling is at 8:45 in the Resident Activity Center. And then we move to 9:15 for billiards. That's in the Resident Activity Center as well. The Lollygaggers paddlers will be heading out for their outing at 9:15 from the kayak storage on the island. Also at 9:15, pottery with instruction available is in the pottery studio down in the Island Tunnel. At 10 o'clock, men's match play tennis is at the Woodlands tennis courts. And the Suzy-Q heads out at 10 o'clock to Matanzas on the Bay. You do need to sign up for that, and it can be at the Island Greeters desk. At 10:30, Disciple Men's Bible Study Group will be in the Woodlands game room. Then we move to 10:45 for table tennis playing clinic that's in the Tarpon Room on the island. And our last morning activity is at 11:30, a Health Connections class, Bar Ball Edition, that's in the Health Club and that's currently full. We move to the afternoon for Mahjong at 12 o'clock in the Sable Room at the Woodlands. And at 12:45, a Health Connections class, Senior Self-Defense, that's in the Health Club on the island, and that one is also currently full. Advanced table tennis will be at 1:15 in the Tarpon Room. And Samba the card game starts at 1:15 in the Resident Activity Center. If you're part of the Tone Chimes, you have rehearsal at 1:15 in the Osprey Room on the island. And today the Model Train Room will be open from 1:30 to 3:30. That's down in the Island Tunnel in the train room. At 1:45, a Health Connections class, Balance and Mobility Training for Beginners. That's in the Health Club on the island and currently full. The Beady-Eyed Bee Club will be meeting in the Oak Room of the Woodlands at 2 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, a Health Connections class, Pilates Stretch. That'll be in the Island Health Club. Another Health Connections class is at 3 o'clock, and the Anatomy and Physiology of the Venous System. That's in the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands, and you do need to sign up for that one. Shell Point Singers rehearsal will be in the choir room of the Village Church at 3:15. Then we have 5 o'clock singles table at the Crystal Dining Room on the island. We move to 6:30 for Duplicate Bridge in the Woodlands game room. Our last Monday activity is at 6:45. It's movie night. They're showing Dragon Wick. It's a 1946 film in the Social Center on the island. Well, that's all we have for the Monday activities. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Terry Colath with your Academy information for Monday. At 10:15, Talking is the New Typing will take place in the Manatee Room of the island. At 10:30, Anatomy of Words continues in the Oak Room of the Woodlands, and they welcome everyone. At 1:15, the First World War Part 3 will take place in the Social Center on the island. I'd like to tell you about some new classes coming tomorrow. The Story of China Part 5 with Professor Adrian Kerr. iPhone Basic Apps, Mail with Bruce Findlay of Sundial.
Menus for Monday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is salmon cake with wild rice pilaf and broccoli. The dinner special is Old Home Cooking Night for $11.95. The soup of the day is Senate Bean. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is barbecue chicken with slaw and Swiss with coleslaw for $7.75. The dinner special is baked chicken with apple and cranberry stuffing and fresh broccoli for $8.75. And the Palm Grill is closed on Mondays. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Hi, welcome to Village Church Connections. I'm Andy Hawkins, the senior pastor of the Village Church, and I'm here with one of my associates, David Pavey. And of course, our audience is very familiar with you, David, but we're introducing another couple who is going to be here in just about a month or so, I'm really excited about this opportunity to have this couple speak, Gordon and Gail McDonald.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about the McDonalds.
Good. Well, they will be here from the 15th to the 17th. So it's 3 days of special meetings here at the Village Church in November.
Right.
And so we're looking forward to this a lot. I've heard the McDonalds overseas, actually, at conferences, and I've been blessed by their books. Gordon is a prolific writer and came to fame through the writing of a book called Ordering Your Private World.
It was very important in ordering my private world back in the day.
Yeah, it ordered mine as well, on a different continent.
Yeah.
So the Lord has blessed his ministry. He's now involved with Denver Seminary as the chancellor, and for many years was the pastor in Lexington, Countryside Church in Lexington, Massachusetts. Gordon was a runner as a young man, and he wrote a book on resilience.
Oh.
based on some of his running experiences about falling down and the courage it took to get up and start running again, for example. And so the umbrella term for these 3 days is going to be living a resilient life.
Wow, that's exciting, because obviously we have a lot of people who might struggle with various dimensions of life as they are heading into the sunset season of life, and it would be really good to know how to be resilient during those times, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Now, Gordon himself will be speaking Sunday morning, and in the evening we'll have a couple of armchairs on the platform, and they will dialogue back and forth, because they've had some experiences together that they can share with us in a helpful manner. Monday and Tuesday evening at 7:15 p.m., Gordon will be speaking. But we have a very special meeting for women only on Tuesday morning at the Social Center at 10:15. Actually, if you want refreshments, you'll get there at 10 o'clock.
Of course.
Yeah. But what's a meeting without refreshments? So we're looking forward to this visit, and people should take advantage to have this renowned couple with us for a few days. To learn from them and for them to be an encouragement to us.
That's right. And when we speak of refreshments, I can't get that out of my head, because in the schedule, Monday evening after that session, we're going to have a reception for them, and it'll be a really great opportunity not only to hear Gordon speak, but also to meet Gordon and Gail personally and have some time to get acquainted.
Absolutely. So that's it, 15th to the 17th of November.
That's right.
At the Village Church.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note, as you mentioned, that Gordon is a prolific writer, and Gail is a noted author in her own right.
Yes, she
and
is.
I'm looking forward to the ministry that both of them will have to all of us, and we're very excited about that. So join us in November, 15 to 17. It certainly is open to anyone who might profit from the wisdom and experiences of this noted pastoral couple, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.
And that's all we have time for on today's show. Be sure to watch again tomorrow when Shell Point resident Gerald Langberg gives us a preview of his Coffee with a Neighbor presentation on Iceland and Greenland. And we'll meet a resident who was so fond of archery that he and his family started their own company making the Black Widow bow. Until then, this has been Shell Point Today for Monday, October 26th. I'm Adam Brown, and on behalf of everyone here at SPTV, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you out at the ranch tomorrow for the hoedown.